again. I'm a disappointment to my family. I'm a disappointment to you. And I'm a disappointment to myself. I just reacted to the brand new Maphra video, the Killer Be Killed Jutes cover. Only this little cable right here came unplugged right when I started recording, right after I tested everything to make sure everything was going to be good for the video. And I didn't realize it until I loaded my program up and I had absolutely no audio in the program. And I looked at the microphone and the cable was not plugged in. So that being said, I'm still going to do the video because it was a good ass song and I'll watch it again. And I'm still going to try to make all the same points I made last time. I might not be as wowed as I was the first run through, but it's Maphra. So I don't care. We're going to do it. You ready? Let's go. Oh, by the way, it's your boy Grim Takes. No, that's not how it goes. It's your boy Grim back here on Grim Takes. Let's go.
Eyes, everything's black and white. I'm lost in the gray.
This chair is breaking.
Just like you thought I might. Guess I'm here to stay. Wherever I go, there you are. How does it feel breaking my leg? If this is Killer Be Killed, I'm already dead.
It's so disappointing doing a second time reaction because I don't get to give you guys the same wow factor I had the first time through. But holy shit. Right about this point is when I was like, okay, this is still a whole new brand of Maphra. This is something I'm learning to appreciate about Maphra. Every single video she puts out, she broadcasts a whole different side of her talent or a whole new way to utilize her talent. So no two songs ever sound alike. And right here, she's moving really easily through like 3 really different kind of vocal techniques and vocal styles. And it all sounds really nice together. It all sounds smooth. Her buildup is wonderful. And it's delicious. It's just delicious. I'd also mentioned yesterday, I posted a video that only ended up getting 12 views. And I was disappointed, but it wasn't a viewer recommendation. So I knew none of you were waiting to see this video, right? And I was also disappointed because it was actually a pretty decent song. I ended up giving it a solid 8 out of 10. It was kind of metal adjacent, right? Metal leaning. But what I found most disappointing about the track, my only real quip with the track, was that there was no edge to it at all, right? And I felt like it had a place for edge. There was a good verse. The kind of bridge into the chorus had a good little bit of buildup going. And as soon as the chorus hit, everything dropped back another level. And I was like, kind of like, okay, but like, this is where I'm supposed to get hit. You know what I mean? This is where I'm supposed to get at least a little bit more power behind the vocals, where the vocals just kind of stayed pop leaning throughout the whole track. And it just, it wasn't working for me. Everything else about the track I loved, which is why it still got an 8 out of 10. If only that little section of your chorus is bothering me, you didn't make a bad song. You know, it was a good song, but I needed an edge and I needed some grit. And I was so happy when Maphra popped up today in my notifications and I saw that she had posted a new video because I knew that grit was coming. And oh baby, that grit is here. Let's keep going.
I'd scream for help, but it don't exist. There's no way out. Come save this is Killer Be Killed. I'm already dead. I can't sleep knowing you.
I know it's not her. I know this is the original song, but I loved the little trail off right there from the chorus back into the next verse. It just kind of cut out real quick and then came right back in nice and smooth. Very like, I know a lot of people do that. But very like System of a Down-esque almost, right? Where you just, no, right back to our groove. And that was kind of fun. That was kind of fun. Not as crazy as a System track, of course, but a good transition.
Knowing you're watching me while my eyes are closed.
also love that line right there. No one sees the way that you have darkened me when we are alone. Relationships sometimes get toxic. And a lot of times relationships are toxic behind closed doors. You know what I mean? Abusers are smart enough to not put that shit out in the open. Even if they don't recognize themselves as an abuser, they can still have the wherewithal and the natural sense to kind of hide that shit and kind of keep it behind closed doors. And that's a shitty situation to be in. But also it kind of fits the type of song Maphra would naturally want to kind of cover, just based on what we've seen from her in the past, right? She really likes that dark shit. And it also sounds like a song I'd enjoy. So I definitely want to hear the original version of the song by Jutes.
Wherever I go, there you are. How does it feel? Breaking my leg. If this is kill or be killed, I'm already dead. I'd scream for help, but you don't exist. There's no way out. 'Cause if this is kill or be killed, I'm already dead. No one loves you like I do. You can run, but
That's a killer transition right there too. Like, I know I had already stated she's doing that a lot in this song, kind of with the different vocal techniques from bar to bar almost. But going straight from that into this sweet little delicate section right here is very tasteful and very enjoyable.
I'm already dead. No one loves you like I do. You can run, but I'll find you. No one knows you like I do.
This song is almost manic in nature.
No one knows you like I do. You can run, but I'll find you. I'll make you hurt just like I do. They'll see my work when they find you. How does it feel breaking my neck? Kill or be killed, I'm already dead. I scream for help, but you don't exist. There's no way out, 'cause if they say
The vocal coaches are going to have a field day with this one. Oh no, I muted it.
out, but you don't exist. There's no way out, 'cause if they say kill or be killed, I'm already dead.
Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right, so that was actually my second time listening to the track, unfortunately. Who knows? Maybe I'll just put up a video later with no audio so you guys can just watch my face the first time I did it. I'm not going to do that. Excellent track. Excellent choice for her. I genuinely feel like this could be one of her best tracks so far, if not her best. And there's a couple of other points that I made with a lot of passion in the last video, or the last recording attempt, that I'm gonna have to try to replicate the passion on now, and I don't know how it's gonna go. But one, I just want to say, for me personally, I put Courtney LaPlante and Tatiana Shmyluk as 1A, 1B in the metal world right now. There are no male vocalists in current metal. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. The Bad Omens guy is also one of the elites right now, but in my opinion, women are dominating the metal world right now 100%. They are just outdoing everything men have been able to do in the last 5-10 years. And frankly, male metal vocals, male harsh vocals have just gotten freaking boring for the most part, and all honesty. So Courtney LaPlante and Tatiana Shmyluk are dominating the metal scene right now, 1A, 1B. And only because they lead bands, I feel like a lot of people in the metal sphere aren't going to consider Maphra for their who's the greatest in the game right now conversations. I was talking about this with a coworker the other day who loves metal as well and is very tuned in and very connected to what's going on in the metal sphere, always keeps himself up to date. And he was on the side of, well, I don't think you could say either of the two goats right now are the best, right? Because while Courtney has kind of the raw ability and emotion and the story, Tatiana has the power, and there's nobody, not males included, there is no one else in the metal world right now that can touch Tatiana's power, right? So obvious 1A, 1B. But no, Maphra deserves to be in the conversation as well as 1C, apparently. Whether it's metal or other vocal forms of singing, great sentence, Grim. There are less than right, like a handful of human beings alive right now who even have the capability and the ability to pull off what Maphra is able to do. First, you have to cut your short list to people who can even pull off harsh vocals properly without damaging their vocal cords. And then 2, you have to cut that list to people who can actually sing, and sing really fucking well and beautiful, and get put right up there with like Amy from Evanescence, right? Amy Lee, in terms of their ability to just sing that shit. And then you have to take that short list and you have to cut it down to, okay, well, how many people are alive that can actually transition between both within the same track, within the same sentence, from breath to breath? And that's a very short list. So Maphra's up there, dude. Maphra's 100% up there. And she deserves to be in the conversations with Courtney and with Tatiana. She is dominating the game right now. She's obviously dominating the creator metal scene. This was just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful track. She's continuing to just build her, what do you call it there? Her portfolio. And so far, it's been pretty much all hits. No misses whatsoever. As a hardcore Spirit Box appreciator, as a Courtney LaPlante stan, if you put the two of them up on stage against each other in a vocal contest, I can't guarantee which one of the two of them is going to come out. I'm genuinely scared that Maphra would take our queen down. It'd be cool to see her lead a band someday, but I don't really think that's what she wants to do. And I'm really happy that she found a way to do what she wants to do. And continue to live her life the way she wants to live it. So yeah, without further ado, that's going to be today's video gain. Hopefully we got all the audio on this one. If not, you're just not getting a video. I'm going to go cry in my bed for a good hour and a half. And yeah, and then we'll reset Tuesday. Next week, we're going to have Chinchilla as our featured artist, as per y'all's request. It was the most requested artist last week when we did Prof Week. So really excited to launch into that. And I have no idea what I'm getting into with that. I have no idea who Chinchilla is. So we're gonna find out together, gang. Until next time, this has been Grim on Grim Takes. Peace out, y'all.